new maps. Wow. So cool. Let's start with Backlot hole 1. The clapper board, yes that's what they're called, moves kinda weirdly. Also I can't see the damn top because it's so dark. 5 out of 10. Hole 2. Why aren't there walls? It's only hole 2, it's not supposed to be that hard yet. The Donkey Kong girders are cool though, so 6 out of 10. Hole 3. I feel like this and hole 2 should switch, this just feels like a hole 2. Also the grass has this weird like, leaf texture? What? 6.3 out of 10. Hole 4. Oh. The floor is the same color as the railing. That's a problem, especially with how damn dark this map is. However there is a pretty sick cut you can do between the crates, so I'll go for a 7 out of 10. Hole 5. This is like Forest Hole 13, just bigger. Also the conveyors being raised makes it pretty inconsistent. I do enjoy the design, so 5 out of 10. Hole 6. I can't see the wedges man. That super steep ramp can fully mess up some shots. The rising things are cool I guess, but kinda just jump in there. 5.5 out of 10. Hole 7. I can barely even see the lasers there. The Donkey Kong girder has smart steering or whatever, so that's cool. SMH, floor textures don't align. 6 out of 10. Hole 8. The floor and railing being the same color makes it really hard to see where anything is here. I couldn't even see the railing after the lasers because of the windmill's shadow. Besides that it alright. 5 out of 10. Hole 9. Just hole 1 with a hill. 5 out of 10. This map is really fucking dark. The first time I played it, it was about midday, and I couldn't see a damn thing. Needs 10,000 more watts of lighting. That grass texture is weird too. Other than that, it's pretty okay. If the lighting was better and the floor and railing were always a different color, it would be pretty solid. Right now though, I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 10. Anyways, onto Tsuki no Tani. The name translates to Moon Valley by the way. Hole 1. The statue directly behind spawn restricts your camera so you can't zoom out. Fun. This makes it a fully blind shot, also because the hole is so big that it doesn't even load. I like the Zen garden though, 6.5 out of 10. Hole 2. Still a blind shot. The platform with the hole is way too big, especially for there not to be a bowl. I still think the theming is cool though, so 6 out of 10. Hole 3. I enjoy the spinner being colossally slow, and the huge tower. The anti-zoom statue persists, though. 6.3 out of 10. Hole 4. I wish the railings were shorter so I could cut the first spinner section. Other than that, the effects on the spinners are cool, so 6 out of 10. Hole 5. The fishy statues are sick, and so is the dragon one. The spinner's pretty easy to bypass, and I like actually going into the tower. 6.5 out of 10. Hole 6. Can't see anything because of that stupid statue I hate. Doesn't even let me see the sick ass dragon. The timing to get around the spinner at the end is pretty tight, so that's cool. 6 out of 10. Hole 7. The bridges have slight gaps between the handrails and the wall. Literally unplayable. Seriously though, you can just fall off if you shot at a bad angle. The rest is pretty standard. 6.5 out of 10. Hole 8. The orbs of the ancients are cool, especially since all the dragons are holding them. However, it's pretty finicky, if you go in it the wrong way, you just fling way off. You almost can't go into the orb at high speeds. Side tangent. I hate how a respawn are. If you reset right after a respawn, you lose 2 strokes, it's so fucking annoying. Happens to me all the time on Dimensions Hole 11. Anyways, 5 out of 10. Hole 9. More orbs, feels kinda like Taiga Hole 15. 4 out of 10. This map is also pretty dark, the theming is cool, the orbs should pull the player much harder, and have one set path. Overall, I think it's a solid map, with a few flaws, so I'll go for a succulent 5.5 out of 10. If the camera restrictions and orbs were fixed, it could easily go up to a 7 or above.